Elections are the bedrock of any thriving democracy, and in Nigeria, the role of security agencies in ensuring their credibility is undeniably crucial. From protecting electoral materials and personnel to maintaining law and order, security forces are indispensable for a peaceful and organized electoral process.
From the corridors of power to the digital town square, our world is a labyrinth of connections. But who's pulling the strings? Who's in the loop and who's being left out? You're watching Closed Circuit. We go beyond the headlines, beyond the rhetoric, to bring you the unfiltered analysis of the social and political currents shaping our lives. Get ready to see the bigger picture. This is Closed Circuit.
A critical examination of Nigeria's electoral history reveals a complex and often contradictory record, where the actions or inactions of security agencies have frequently cast a shadow on the credibility of the polls. During elections in Nigeria, security agencies like the Nigeria Police Force, the Nigerian Army, the Department of State Services, DSS, and the Nigeria Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, are deployed to protect lives and property, safeguarding voters, electoral officials, observers, and electoral materials from violence and destruction. They are also required to maintain public order by preventing political thuggery, crowd control, and de-escalating tensions at polling units and collation centers, as well as providing for safe vehicle transportation of sensitive election materials and personnel, among other defined roles. When these roles are discharged professionally and impartially, security agencies contribute significantly to an environment where citizens can exercise their franchise without fear, and the results can be seen as a true reflection of the people's will. Despite their crucial mandate, the records of security agencies in Nigerian elections have often been marred by accusations of partisanship, unprofessionalism, and outright complicity in electoral malpractices. This has consistently eroded public trust and questioned the legitimacy of election outcomes. Over time, a significant concern has been the alleged manipulation of security agencies by political actors, particularly those in power, to serve partisan interests.
We have elections in which the police, INEC, security services, they are partisan. When you go for an election in Nigeria, you're not just contesting against your opponent. You're contesting against political thugs, against the security services, against INEC, against the judiciary.
Reports abound of security personnel acting as enforcers for ruling parties, intimidating opposition supporters, and providing cover for electoral fraud. Instances of security operatives creating an atmosphere of fear, particularly in opposition strongholds, have been widely reported, often leading to voter apathy and disenfranchisement, as citizens may choose to stay away from polling units due to concerns for their safety. There have also been numerous allegations of security agents directly participating in or condoning electoral offenses, such as ballot box snatching, stuffing, altering of results, and obstructing the election observers. This has not only undermined the credibility of the election, but also violates human rights. But more disturbing is the record that rather than curbing the activities of political thugs, some reports suggest that security agents have at times provided protection or looked the other way while these non-state actors disrupted elections.
You're watching Closed Circuit.
Elections marred by security-related irregularities lead to questions about the legitimacy of the elected officials and the governments they form, potentially fostering political instability, while the perception that security agencies are not neutral often emboldens political actors to resort to violence, knowing that their actions might not be adequately checkmated and punished. As Nigeria gradually approaches yet another political dispensation in some upcoming off-cycle elections and the 2027 general elections, improving the credibility of electoral processes demands a fundamental shift in the conduct of security agencies. Inputs from various studies and civil society organizations recommend strict adherence to professionalism and impartiality from security agencies, who must uphold the rule of law, treat all political parties and candidates equally, and refrain from any form of political bias or undue influence. Security personnel deployed for election duties are required to undergo specific training on electoral laws, human rights, crowd control, and the importance of neutrality. Well, there must be a robust system for investigating and prosecuting security personnel involved in electoral misconduct to send clear messages that such actions will no longer be tolerated. Strengthening collaborations and real-time intelligence sharing among all security agencies involved in elections have been severally advocated, alongside an adequate funding and welfare to ensure that security personnel are well-equipped, adequately remunerated, and have their welfare prioritized to reduce the temptation for compromise. A truly democratic Nigeria requires security forces that are not only capable of maintaining order, but are also unwavering in their commitment to impartiality, ensuring that every vote counts and the will of the people truly prevails in every political dispensation. Do you think that security agencies in Nigeria can overcome negative perceptions and play according to the rules during elections? Share your thoughts and suggestions on the comment section. Subscribe to our channel and share our educative content on the closed circuit. Thanks for watching.